Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Thursday, 28th of September 2023. The Green Consumer Day is celebrated globally on the 28th of September every year. Focuses primarily on awareness raising and the importance of recycling, reusing, and reducing the waste material. This day is celebrated to commemorate the achievement of Sir Mokasha Gundam Visvesvarya Sir MV on his birth anniversary. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper, The Hindu states that Manipur government extends Apsapa in hill districts for 6 months. Security personnel fire tear gas shells in Imphal on September 27, 2023 as students protest against the killing of 2 missing students by unknown miscreants. The Hindu newspaper also states that Meta's India team delayed action against army-led misinformation operation in Kashmir. Washington Post. Meta platforms. The Hindu newspaper also states that higher pension EPF are likely to give employers extension to validate joint forms. Employers are learned to have approached the Union Labour Ministry demanding yet another extension, citing technical delays in the EPFO website and issues in accessing employment details of the applicants. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that told Canada it is not comment of India policy. Jaishankar on killing of the separatist Nijar. Canada has seen a lot of organized crime relating to the secessionist forces extremism, all very deeply mixed up. In the first remarks on Roe over Canada Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's allegation of a potential India link to the killing of the Khalistan separatist Hardeep Singh Nijjar. At the United Nations General Assembly, Dr. Jaishankar said political convenience cannot determine a country's response to terror. Indian Express also states that China ambassador is still not in, so MEA the Seke sent to embassy event. India-China relations plunged after PLA incursions in eastern Ladakh were detected in May 2020. Military and diplomatic talks have led to partial disengagement, but the standoff continues along the line of actual control. Usually, the government sends ministers holding a cabinet rank or a minister of state portfolio to national tea reception hosted by the embassies and high commissions located in New Delhi. Indian Express also states that orders to vacate National Museum by year end. New one set for 2025. 2 lakh artifacts to be stored until the new museum ready in north-south blocks. The National Museum may be shut to researchers by the end of the year, and the building is likely to be demolished in March 2024. The new museum Yag Yogin Bharat will come up at the north and south blocks. The National Museum on Janpath, New Delhi. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that Supreme Court clears hurdle for refund to Supertech Twin Tower home buyers in Noida. The Supreme Court on Wednesday directed the United Bank to release an amount of over rupees 15 lakh part of the 1.25 crore rupees a refund to 15 home buyers of the now demolished Supertech Twin Towers in Noida. Meaty couple ignored advice to return to Safar area before their murder. Police students during a protest against the killing of 2. The Meaty couple seemingly killed on July 6 after the eloping ignored advice to return to their area before they ended up in the Kuki-controlled village. In the ethnic violence hit Manipur and were murdered, armed Kuki militants passing by the village spotted the couple, abducted them in a vehicle and took them to an unknown destination before executing them, according to the Manipur police report on the killings. Sometimes also states that Apsapa to continue in Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland for another 6 months. The Ministry of Home Affairs on Tuesday extended the Armed Forces Special Powers Act in parts of Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh for another 6 months. Apsapa gives the armed forces the power to maintain public order in disturbed areas. Going towards the economy of the country, petrochemical firms facing short-term challenges. TPL's Ashwin Mutia. Stock markets rebound on positive trend in Asia. European equities stockbrokers watch the markets at a brokerage in Kolkata. India's ultra-long bonds to see ample demand from insurers, pension funds in H2. Going towards the world news, including North Korea, says it will expel the United States soldier who crossed into the country in July. Qatar Airways says invasive gynecological examination of passengers one-off incident. Vivek Ramaswamy Hele to participate in second GOP debate, how, when and where. Iran says it has successfully launched an imaging satellite into orbit and aimed tensions with the West. Told the Canada this is not India's policy. Jaishankar on allegation over the Hardeep Singh Nijjar killing. Iraq wedding hall fire kills 100 injuries, 150 toll expected to rise. Telangana recorded 5,263 dengue cases this season. From the Science and Technology, recent data from the Health Department indicates a slight increase in fever cases over the past week, possibly because of fluctuating weather patterns. Seeds with multiple tolerance will be game challenger of Borlong awarded winner Swati Naik. Scientist Swati Naik, who has been named the 2023 recipient of the World Food Prize's Norman E. Borlaug Award for the field research and application. Ex-Apple designer Open Artificial Intelligence Altman discuss all hardware report. I left Apple in 2019 and subsequently co-founded design from law firm. At last, there's a famous quotation said by Sir Muhammad Iqbal, whose birth anniversary is 9 November 1877 up to 21st of April 1938, was a South Asian Muslim writer, philosopher and a politician whose poetry in Urdu language is considered among the greatest of the 20th century, and whose vision of the culture and political ideal for the Muslim of British rule in India was to animate the impulse for the Pakistan. He is commonly referred to by the honorific Allama, from Persian Allama, Romanized Allama, lit, very knowing, most learned. Dr. Allama Iqbal says a famous quotation. He says that be aware of your own worth. Use all of your power to achieve it. Create an ocean from a dewdrop. Do not beg for light from the moon. Obtain it from the spark within you. Okay, thank you.